Hello and welcome to Mad About Sports for this video, and we are going to be talking about India versus Ireland. The game just got over. India won the game comfortably, you can say so, chasing just a score of 97. But what are the major talking points from this game? But before we get into today's video, do not forget to check out our course on cricket analytics. If you're a fan of cricket and if you want to make a career in cricket, this is your opportunity to check out our course which we run on cricket analytics. Remember that you can fill the Google form and our team will get in touch with you and he'll help you make a career in cricket analytics. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. What are the five talking points of India versus Ireland game, right? Now you saw the game, everybody is talking about it. More than just the game, they're talking about the pitch. Now we also had a small debate as to what the pitch was going to be like, considering that was the same ground which was used for the Sri Lanka versus South Africa game. Now, why is everybody talking about the pitch? Now, there are several reasons for it. Number one, people are just unhappy about the fact that the ball is doing quite a lot and it can be quite dangerous for batting in a sense. Now, what do you mean by a dangerous pitch? Now, you saw Rohit Sharma get injured slight, but Rishabh Pant got a blow, and when Ireland was batting, a couple of their batters got heavy blows. Now, pitch is just shooting up from awkward lengths. Now, when it comes to hard wickets for batting, the low scoring games we can understand. But when it comes to dangerous wickets where the ball can shoot from any length to a height and where you cannot judge the length of the ball, where a good length ball is coming your head height, now that is where things can get extremely awkward for the batter. And if you're a cricketer of per se, if you've played cricket at any level, these kind of lengths can be extremely hard, and this can come under the consideration of dangerous pitch. Now, it's not often you've heard a dangerous pitch, the terminology being used in cricket in the recent times, because you've seen that in the previous eras where the pitch was uncovered and the pitch was called to be dangerous, especially in the Caribbean of sorts. You've seen that in Caribbean in 1994 as well, where a pitch was called dangerous. In 2009, a pitch in Firozshah Kotla was called dangerous for it having awkward bounce. But can this come under the terminology of dangerous or not? We're not just yet there. But certainly, it's not been a pleasant pitch of any sorts as well. What is ICC going to do about it? Because for all that we know, ICC will have to take an action on this kind of a pitch because of two reasons, right? You don't want cricket to be played in such wickets where you're just saying 90s and 70s scores below 100, and even the chasing team is finding it extremely difficult. It's just not poor batting from one end, it's just hard batting in totality, and that's where things can be extremely hard for people to just judge on it. So that's number one point. The pitch has been one of the consideration. But let's talk about the game, right? Let's come back to the game. Let's understand what went down that game between India and Ireland, because it was a game everybody was anticipating about because of two reasons. You wanted to see how the Indian team was going to line up, like, because the start of the World Cup, there were obviously a lot of question marks on who was going to open the batting, who was going to be the keeper, what's the bowling combination going to look like. So these questions had to be answered. So let's look at the bowling effort and bowling card as well. Obviously, Arshdeep opened the bowling for India. He picked up two wickets in 1 over as well, picking up Paul Sterling and Andy Balburney in one particular over. Bowled brilliantly, I would say, with the new ball, Arshdeep Singh. To support him, Mohammad Siraj on the other end bowled brilliantly as well. He kept piling on the pressure. And just with Bumrah, I mean, there is nothing to take away from him. He was a man of the match in yesterday's game as well. 3 overs, 6 runs, two wickets. I mean, test match like figures, right? I mean, it's crazy that a T20 bowling scorecard will look like this. Siraj bowled brilliantly, 3 overs, 13 runs. Bumrah was outstanding. Hardik Pandya bowled exceptionally well. There was a lot of criticism for Hardik Pandya coming into this tournament, but we've often seen Hardik Pandya as someone who loves bowling in conditions which aids fast bowling. He tends to come good in these kind of conditions, and he bowled brilliantly, picking up three wickets. Could have picked up a fourth as well. So 4 overs, 27 runs for three wickets. Great. Akshar Patel bowled 1 over and bowled brilliantly there. More than Akshar Patel, he picked up a brilliant catch as well. So that's where you'll have to give credit to Akshar Patel. I think for India as well, having their all rounders in 6, 7, 8 really gives India that extra bit of batting depth. But still, the question still remains as to whether or not you should have played Kuldeep Yadav, because yes, you've got the extra bit of batting depth considering that the pitch is a little hard for batting. You wanted to have that extra bit of batting depth, but is it the right way to go? Going ahead, you want to be a little bit more attacking. So India will reconsider that option as well. Jadeja bowled one sole over there, uh, gave away 7 runs, but nothing really to talk about Ireland's batting as well, except for Gavin Delaney batting, with scoring 26 runs towards the latter end. He's the last one to get out as well with that run out. Uh, making sure Ireland got all out for 96 in the end without even touching the mark of 100. Let's talk about India's batting because this is where all the eyes were on, right? Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma batting. That's a number third point to talk about because now, coming into this World Cup, one of the most important things everybody wanted to talk about was whether or not Virat Kohli was going to open the batting. Now, for all that we know, it's been put to rest by saying that Virat Kohli is going to be India's opener in this T20 World Cup. As you already saw him open the batting, yeah, he just scored 1 run, but the fact of the matter is, it's going to be Virat Kohli Rohit Sharma opening pair throughout this World Cup. And you need that technical ability up top as well. You need that opening stand to be a little solid because the pitches are hard. Pitches are not that easy for batting. So you need the most of experience up top. Now we thought this World Cup will not have that anchor role per se, but maybe maybe you need to settle the anchor down, especially in this World Cup because it's becoming like a World Cup thus far with the lower scores where anchor roles are playing much more important roles than the hitters because you need that technical ability to bat on pitches where the ball is seaming around and the ball is bouncing up from a very awkward length. Rohit Sharma, yes, he was a little lucky up front, but then he batted beautifully, scoring that 50 of 37 balls. You need a little bit of luck in this kind of wickets because it's really hard to survive because there's one ball with your name on it. So how much runs you can score up front, that many runs you can add it to your kitty. So I think opening pair, that's one talking point of this game. Where you saw Rohit and Virat open the batting. Rohit batted brilliantly. I mean, that sends out good news as well if you are an Indian fan that Rohit Sharma looks good. I mean, after all the criticism that he received in the IPL, it's very important to start a tournament well and in a hard pitch. Let's not take the opposition into account. Say, oh, it's just Ireland, but the fact of the matter, it's a hard wicket, and any it was going to be really hard to score runs there. So Rohit Sharma's 50 is 100% a big knock for India, and it's going to give Indians a lot of confidence going into that Pakistan game as well. Now, what's a big talking point? It's Rishabh Pant, obviously, because why Rishabh Pant? Because a lot of people expected him to bat at number 5 in this World Cup, but him batting at number 3, you saw him in the warm up game as well. He looks good, right? I mean, he's getting into good positions. He's looking like he's extremely confident to go out there and do a job for Team India. And that's going to give the selectors and also the management a lot of confidence that you can have a left-hander in top 3. Now, that is very important if you look from a perspective of a team balance. How you can have a left-hander up top. He's also keeper batter, and there is no doubt in Rishabh Pant's keeping ability as a batter. Obviously, in T20 cricket, he's still making a mark, and he batted brilliantly. I mean, obviously there were some occasions where he was struggling a little bit, but then he batted brilliantly. What a shot to finish the game off as well. A reverse scoop, you can say so, over the top of the keeper to hit him for a 6. Audacious shot of sorts. Only Rishabh Pant could do it. You have seen him do that against James Anderson as well previously. So that's a very Rishabh Pant-like shot that which calls out he is Rishabh Pant, and I can do it more often than not. So that was Rishabh Pant kind of a shot, and lovely to watch him bat. And that's going to give Indian team a lot of confidence, especially in that game. That Rishabh Pant has batted brilliantly, going ahead as well. Uh, you need that confidence. You need a little bit of confidence in Rishabh Pant to be batting up top. So that's going to give Indian team a lot of confidence in terms of the scorecard also. So these are the major talking points, especially when it comes to Team India. One is Rohit Sharma's form and Virat Kohli opening the batting, Rishabh Pant's form, Arshdeep Singh opening the bowling, Indian team's bowling performance, especially, is a big talking point. And pitch is the major talking point in this game because of what you saw in New York, where people are very unhappy. I don't think Indian team was going to make a complaint of sorts, but definitely ICC will have to take a look at that pitch because it is on it is on a very thin line at this point before being called a dangerous pitch because it is totally not good for T20 cricket at this point. Even on T20 cricket, maybe for any sort of cricket, because the ball is just kicking up from awkward lengths. Batters are finding it difficult. You certainly can't score any runs in that. And you're seeing scores below 100 being scored, which is not an advertisement. You took the cricket to USA for some sort of competition between bat and ball, but here you are getting scores below 100. It's either you can't play on two extremes, right? You can't either have scores where it's 250 plus on a usual, you can't either have scores that are 100 less. So I think extremities are always dangerous in cricket, and obviously, I hope ICC takes a look because India versus Pakistan is a marquee event, and you don't want to have such a pitch of sorts for that particular game. So that's what India will be hoping for, and you don't want dangerous pitches at all in cricket. So that's about it from us on Mad About Sports. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you really did enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel as well. Do not forget to share this video with as many people as possible. We'll come here reviewing and previewing every game and talking in depth of every game as we move ahead. Thank you so much for watching. See you all very soon. Bye bye.